Hello, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to Golden Seniors Living, the place where creativity meets comfort, and every dollar stretches into something beautiful. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here today because we're about to transform the most ordinary Dollar Tree finds into gorgeous farmhouse treasures that'll have your guests asking, "Where did you get that?" If you love the charm of weathered wood, the warmth of mason jars, and that cozy farmhouse feeling, but don't want to break the bank, you've found your happy place. Today we're proving that stunning home decor doesn't require a designer budget, just a little imagination and some Dollar Tree magic. We've got 13 incredible upcycling projects that'll transform your space for under $5 each. So grab your crafting spirit and let's turn those humble dollar finds into farmhouse gold. Let's get started. Let's start with something that screams farmhouse charm: rustic mason jar wall sconces. Picture this: soft, warm light glowing from weathered wood and vintage-style mason jars, creating the perfect ambiance for your living room or bedroom. Here's what you'll need from Dollar Tree: mason jars, wooden cutting boards, and battery-operated tea lights. You'll also want some screws and wood stain from your supply box. First, cut your wooden cutting board in half lengthwise. This becomes your rustic backdrop. Sand it lightly, then apply a weathered gray stain for that authentic farmhouse look. Next, attach hose clamps or wire around the mason jar to create a holder, then mount it to your wood piece. Drop in your battery tea lights, and voila! You've got wall sconces that rival those $50 Pottery Barn pieces. The beauty here is the warm, flickering light that instantly makes any room feel cozy and lived in. Plus, these are renter-friendly and perfect for smaller spaces. Make them yours by adding dried flowers or fairy lights inside the jars for extra magic. Next up is my farmhouse ladder display shelf, and friends, this one's a showstopper. Imagine a charming wooden ladder leaning against your wall, displaying your favorite books, plants, and vintage treasures. From Dollar Tree, grab wooden dowels and wooden craft rectangles. You'll create rungs by cutting dowels to 18-inch lengths, then use the rectangles as your side rails. Sand everything smooth, then stain with a rich walnut color for that authentic barn wood look. Assembly is simple: drill holes in your side rails, insert the dowels, and secure with wood glue. Let it cure overnight, and you've got a stunning display piece. The genius is in the styling. Add mason jars with dried wheat, vintage books, and small potted plants. This ladder creates vertical interest and gives you so much display space without eating up floor real estate. Personalize it by distressing the edges with sandpaper for extra character, or paint it crisp white for a more modern farmhouse vibe. Our third treasure is galvanized bucket planters that bring that perfect farmhouse garden feel indoors. These aren't your ordinary planters. We're adding character that makes them look like vintage farm finds. Start with Dollar Tree's metal buckets and some jute rope. First, we'll age these buckets using a simple vinegar and salt solution. Just spray it on and let it sit for that authentic patina look. While that's working its magic, wrap jute rope around the rim, securing with hot glue for that rustic textile detail. Here's the farmhouse secret: add wooden plant stakes inside as a trellis system, perfect for herbs like thyme and rosemary. Plant your favorites. I love combining trailing ivy with upright herbs for that cottage garden look. These planters work beautifully clustered together on a porch, kitchen counter, or dining table. The weathered metal combined with natural rope gives you that authentic farmhouse aesthetic that usually costs 3 times as much. For extra charm, tie on little chalkboard tags to label your herbs, so practical and adorable. Project 4 brings us vintage-style chicken wire storage baskets, the perfect blend of rustic charm and smart organization. These beauties solve storage problems while adding that authentic farmhouse touch. You'll need Dollar Tree's wire cooling racks and burlap fabric. Here's the magic: we're reshaping those cooling racks into basket forms and giving them the vintage treatment they deserve. Carefully bend the cooling racks into rounded basket shapes. The wire is flexible enough to work with but sturdy enough to hold its form. Line the bottom and sides with burlap fabric, securing with hot glue. For handles, wrap jute rope around the top rim and create loops on each side. The result? Beautiful storage baskets, perfect for organizing throws in the living room, towels in the bathroom, or even as a bread basket for your kitchen counter. They have that weathered been in the family for generations look that's so sought after in farmhouse decor. Make them uniquely yours by stenciling numbers or farmhouse sayings on the burlap liner. Farm Fresh or 1875 adds such authentic character. Now we're creating a shiplap-style picture frame gallery that brings that classic farmhouse wall treatment without the renovation. This project transforms plain frames into a cohesive, stunning wall display. Gather various sized picture frames from Dollar Tree. Mix rectangles and squares for visual interest. You'll also need white chalk paint and fine sandpaper for distressing. Start by painting all frames with the same chalk paint color. I love a soft cream white for that classic farmhouse look. Once dry, lightly sand the edges and corners to reveal hints of the original frame underneath. This distressing technique is what makes them look authentically aged. Here's the gallery secret. Arrange them in an odd-numbered group with the largest frame as your anchor piece in the center. Fill them with black and white family photos, vintage botanical prints, or farmhouse sayings for that curated, collected over time feeling. The beauty is in the consistency of color combined with the slight variations in distressing. It creates a cohesive look that feels intentional yet relaxed. This gallery wall technique instantly makes any space feel more finished and personal. Project 6 transforms humble mason jars into farmhouse soap dispensers that rival expensive boutique versions. These bring function and beauty to your kitchen or bathroom. You'll need Dollar Tree mason jars and pump dispensers, yes, they carry them, plus some chalkboard paint for labeling magic. The transformation starts with drilling a hole in the mason jar lid to fit your pump. Thread the pump tube through, and you've got the mechanics sorted. Now for the farmhouse charm. Paint a section of each jar with chalkboard paint, creating a perfect labeling area. Here's where it gets fun. Fill one with liquid soap and label it Farm Fresh Clean. Another with lotion labeled Garden Hands Remedy. The chalkboard labels can be changed seasonally or whenever inspiration strikes. The genius is grouping them together on a wooden tray with a small potted herb or two. Suddenly your sink area looks like it belongs in a farmhouse magazine spread. These dispensers are practical, beautiful, and cost a fraction of store-bought farmhouse versions. Pro tip: tie jute twine around the neck of each jar for extra texture and authentic farmhouse appeal. Lucky number 7 brings us a wooden crate storage ottoman that's equal parts seating, storage, and style. This piece works hard while looking effortlessly farmhouse chic. From Dollar Tree, you'll need a wooden crate and some basic hardware. The magic happens when we add casters for mobility and a cushioned top for comfort. Start by reinforcing your crate with wood glue at all joints. We want this sturdy enough for seating. Attach furniture casters to the bottom for easy movement around your space. For the top, cut a piece of plywood to fit, then add batting and fabric covering, secured underneath with a staple gun. Choose fabric that speaks farmhouse, think grain sack stripes, buffalo check, or soft linen textures. The combination of weathered wood, practical storage, and comfortable seating makes this piece incredibly versatile. Use it as extra seating when guests arrive, a coffee table for casual living, or roll it to the bedroom for a reading nook footrest. Inside, store throw blankets, board games, or seasonal decorations. It's furniture that earns its keep while adding that perfect farmhouse functionality. The beauty is in its simplicity, clean lines, natural materials, and honest construction that embodies farmhouse values. Friends, we're creating some serious farmhouse magic here. If these projects are inspiring your creative spirit, show me some love with a thumbs up. It truly helps our Golden Seniors Living community grow. And I'm curious, which project are you most excited to try first? Drop a comment and let me know. I read every single one and love connecting with you amazing crafters. Project 8 creates a stunning farmhouse tiered serving stand that brings vertical elegance to your entertaining and everyday display needs. You'll need Dollar Tree's wooden cutting boards in different sizes and some wooden candlesticks or decorative bowls for pedestals. The key is creating height variation that's both functional and beautiful. Stack your largest cutting board as the base, then use an inverted wooden bowl or candlestick as your pedestal for the middle tier. Secure with strong adhesive or screws from underneath. Top with your smallest cutting board for the perfect 3-tier effect. Sand all surfaces smooth, then apply a coordinated stain. I love mixing a natural wood tone on the platforms with painted white pedestals for contrast. This combination gives you that collected over time farmhouse look. Style it with seasonal elements, fresh fruit and artisanal cheeses for entertaining, or succulents and candles for everyday beauty. During holidays, it becomes the perfect backdrop for displaying seasonal treats or decorative elements. The genius is its versatility. It works equally well on a kitchen island, dining table, or living room side table. When not in use, the tiers separate for easy storage. This piece brings that elevated farmhouse sophistication that makes everyday moments feel special. Our ninth transformation creates rustic window frame wall art that captures the essence of old farmhouse windows without the architectural salvage price tag. Dollar Tree provides the perfect foundation with their decorative frames and wooden craft pieces. We're building authentic-looking window frames that tell a story. Create your window frame by joining 4 wooden pieces with corner brackets, then add a center crossbar for that classic 6-pane look. Sand thoroughly, then apply layers of paint in farmhouse colors. Start with dark green or navy, then add cream on top. Sand selectively to reveal the underlying color, mimicking years of weather and wear. Behind the glasses areas, add chicken wire or burlap for texture, or insert family photos for a personal gallery feel. You could even add tiny LED string lights for a magical glow effect. Mount these on your wall in a cluster of different sizes for maximum impact. They instantly add architectural interest and that sense of history that makes farmhouse style so appealing. The beauty lies in their imperfection. Each scratch and paint chip adds to their authentic character. Group them with other vintage-inspired pieces for a wall that tells the story of generations of family life. Project 10 solves organization beautifully with our galvanized metal and wood wall organizer, part function, part farmhouse art. Combine Dollar Tree's metal containers with wooden backing for a command center that actually enhances your decor. Start with a wooden cutting board as your foundation, then arrange small metal buckets or containers across the surface. Mount the buckets securely to your wooden base, creating pockets perfect for mail, keys, small plants, or office supplies. Paint or stain the wood backing to coordinate with your space. Weathered gray pairs beautifully with galvanized metal. Add hooks underneath for hanging keys or small tools, and consider including a small chalkboard section for notes or daily reminders. The combination of materials, wood, metal, and perhaps a touch of rope detailing, creates authentic farmhouse texture. This organizer works beautifully in mudrooms, kitchens, or home offices. It keeps life's essentials organized while adding that purposeful, hard-working beauty that defines farmhouse style. The genius is making organization feel intentional rather than cluttered. Every pocket and hook serves a purpose while contributing to the overall aesthetic. That's farmhouse functionality at its finest. Project 11 brings back the charm of yesteryear with our vintage-style bread box storage that combines nostalgia with modern functionality. Transform a Dollar Tree wooden box into an authentic-looking bread box using paint techniques and hardware that mimic vintage kitchen pieces. Start by adding ventilation holes in a decorative pattern. This detail makes it both functional and beautiful. Paint your box in classic farmhouse colors, like sage green or cream. Then distress the edges to show years of loving use. Add vintage-style lettering, fresh bread or daily bread, using stencils and contrasting paint. Install a simple wooden dowel or small rod inside to hold a tea towel, just like grandmother's bread box. Line the interior with food-safe contact paper in a vintage pattern for authenticity and easy cleaning. This piece works beautifully on kitchen counters, keeping bread fresh while adding that essential farmhouse kitchen element. It can also serve as general storage in other rooms. Think craft supplies in a studio or small linens in a guest room. The charm lies in its honest simplicity and the memories it evokes of simpler times when bread boxes were essential kitchen furniture. It's both practical storage and a conversation piece that connects us to farmhouse traditions. Project 12 creates a chicken wire and wood photo display that showcases your favorite memories with rustic farmhouse charm. Build a simple wooden frame using Dollar Tree's craft wood, then stretch chicken wire across the opening to create your display surface. The beauty is in the casual, lived-in way photos can be clipped and changed seasonally. Stain your wooden frame in a rich walnut tone, then stretch the chicken wire taut and secure with small nails or staples. Add vintage-style clothespins for attaching photos, cards, or small seasonal decorations. This display works beautifully in family rooms, kitchens, or hallways, where you want to showcase everyday moments alongside special occasions. The chicken wire allows for easy rearrangement, perfect for those of us who love changing displays with the seasons. Add small artificial greenery woven through the wire, or tiny battery-operated lights for evening ambiance. During holidays, clip seasonal cards or small ornaments for festive flair. The genius is its flexibility. Unlike traditional frames, this display grows and changes with your life. It captures that farmhouse value of celebrating family and community in an authentic, unpretentious way. Every photo tells a story, and this display honors those stories beautifully. Our 13th project creates a rustic ladder blanket rack that's both practical storage and beautiful decor. The essence of farmhouse living. Construct your ladder using Dollar Tree's wooden dowels and craft pieces, creating a piece that looks like it came from an antique barn. The proportions should be tall and narrow, perfect for displaying throws and blankets while taking minimal floor space. Sand all pieces smooth, then stain with a weathered gray finish that mimics years of use. Assemble using wood glue and pocket screws for stability. This piece needs to support the weight of multiple blankets. Style it with your coziest throws in farmhouse colors. Think cream cable knits, buffalo check wool, and soft linen blends. The varying textures and colors create visual interest while keeping comfort close at hand. Position it near a reading chair, beside a fireplace, or in a bedroom corner where it serves both function and style. During different seasons, switch out blankets to reflect the time of year, lighter linens for summer, heavier wools for winter. This piece embodies farmhouse practicality, beautiful storage that makes life more comfortable while honoring the importance of home and family comfort. It's furniture with purpose and heart. Our 14th creation is a farmhouse message center with hooks that organizes your family's busy life while adding authentic country charm. Combine a Dollar Tree wooden board with small metal containers and hooks to create a command center that actually enhances your decor rather than cluttering it. Start with a large wooden cutting board as your foundation. Attach small galvanized containers for holding pens, small notes, or treats. Add vintage-style hooks for keys, small bags, or dog leashes. Include a small chalkboard section for daily reminders or inspiring quotes. Paint or stain the wood backing in colors that complement your space. Classic white with black hardware never goes out of style, or try sage green with brass accents for warmth. Position this near your main entrance where it captures all the essentials of daily life while maintaining that welcoming farmhouse aesthetic. The key is choosing elements that look intentional rather than random. This message center grows with your family's needs. Hooks can be repositioned, containers can be swapped seasonally, and the chalkboard can reflect changing priorities. It's organization that feels like part of your home's personality rather than an afterthought. And there you have it, my wonderful friends, 14 incredible ways to transform Dollar Tree finds into stunning farmhouse treasures that'll have everyone thinking you've got a designer's touch and a magic budget. From rustic wall sconces to practical message centers, we've proven that beautiful homes aren't about how much you spend, but about the love and creativity you pour into them. At Golden Seniors Living, we believe every home should tell your story, reflect your personality, and welcome everyone who enters. These projects do exactly that, while respecting both your budget and your time. Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to be beautiful without breaking the bank. If these ideas have sparked your imagination, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest budget-friendly inspirations. Like this video if it brought you joy, and share it with a friend who needs some farmhouse magic in their life. Your support keeps our creative community growing and thriving. Next week, we're diving into cozy fall decorating on a dime, perfect timing for the changing season. Until then, keep creating, keep crafting, and remember that the most beautiful homes are filled with love, laughter, and a little bit of creative magic. This is Golden Seniors Living, where every day is a chance to make your space more beautiful. Happy crafting, friends. I'll see you next time.